All right, man, let's go, man. So, B Taylor hit me up, was talking about what about getting Jalen Green on the Pistons, and Phoenix said they didn't want him, and nobody in the league wants Jalen Green. And we can get him on a discount or for a little bit of nothing. And at the end of the day, you probably ask yourself, what's wrong with Jalen Green? And I'm starting to think these teams are really looking at what these dudes are doing outside the court. The whole Dre Green situation, getting finesse, him humping on his teammates. I believe that play a factor. We ain't heard from Josh Christopher since. So really, yeah, he's a dynamic scorer. He signed a 3-year deal for like one something. I think it'll be the second year into that 3-year deal. I mean, could him and Cade form a formidable backcourt? Yeah, I just think, people write him off saying, oh, he inconsistent, he can't cut it in the playoffs. The kid is a kid. He's a kid. You know what I'm saying? The question is, could you get him to buy into the culture in Detroit? That's the only question. Can you get him to buy into the culture? And I think the thing about it is, if he can fit within the offense and show effort defensively, I don't think that's really pretty much a problem if you can get past off the court shit. So I think if you put them in an offense where they not just looking to attack off the isolation, you have a guard that actually, like for Cade, that can create for you. You got an offense in which the ball doesn't stick and it moves. It moves and people cut, and you know what I'm saying? And they run the actual offense. I think that would help clear up some of the inconsistency scoring that he has. He has 30, then he has 10, then he has 5, then he has 40. Then, he does things like that. And I think within this Piston offense, he wouldn't have to work hard to get a 30, to get a 20. It'd be the easiest 20 that he can get. And I think he'd be a lot more efficient. So, he does need to provide things outside of scoring. He needs to rebound, defend, pass the ball a little bit more. But if you're going to hang your hat on being a dynamic scorer, you're going to have to be consistent. Even if they're asking you to score and create your own shot outside of an offense. So, basically where the room, for him, they offered him, I think they offered him and something else for Kevin Durant. I can't remember what it was. It was him. I don't know. It was him and maybe a pick or something for Kevin Durant, and they said no. And I know Minnesota offered them like Rob Dillingham. They offered them Rudy Gobert and some picks or something. They said no. I'm like, man, KD not even worth none of that. Like, they do realize that KD is 40 years old, bro. Like, I wouldn't trade for Kevin Durant. I'll be real with you. Fuck no, you have to give him to me. You have to give him to me, dude. Like, I think he in the same boat as Zion, man. Like, dude ain't got no worth. Wherever he go, man, it don't work. Outside of OKC and the Thunder, wherever he go, it don't work. It falls apart. So no, I'm not about to give you anything of substance for Kevin Durant. Are you crazy? And now you got Phoenix talking about, we're going to drop our asking price. Drop it all you want to. He 40 years old, dude. Be 37 in September. Like, no. Think I'm about to give you a laundry list of picks and assets for a motherfucker that might be good for 1 or 2, at most 3 more seasons? No, thank you. You figure that shit out with him and Beal and Booker and Phoenix. So I truly wouldn't be opposed. They said, let's go try Jalen Green. I mean, hey. The number 1 and 2 picks of that draft, why not? He already under contract with at least 2 more seasons and not a long year rental. But the fact that nobody wants him, I don't really think that speaks to him as a basketball player. I think it speaks to what he has going off the court. And when you cuff a woman that say, my wholeness ran out, you cuff a woman and say, my wholeness ran out. I mean, what do you expect? What she did to Tyrod Taylor, like, you just got to ask yourself, man, where's the mental stability around this motherfucker at, man? The common sense. You know, and Brittany Renner said it best. The best way to get the smartest thing to do is get an athlete. They dumb. I don't see how with so many examples in the world, how reckless these dudes are. These girls show up to hotels and parties and this and that, especially when you got all this SA and these lawsuits. Fat Joe just got sued. I mean, why put yourself in that position? It's like Backpage. Instagram is Backpage. They all getting flew out by some. Why you want to shop for a woman on Backpage? Why would you want to be the fifth person to fly her out this quarter? Shit, sometimes this week. Why would you want to do that? Just think about that. No, a lot of these brothers went to college, ain't grabbed nothing in college. Some of the substance in college, Jesus Christ. What? I think I got a lot to do with that woman that he with. Got a lot to do with him humping on Josh Christopher. I think that it got a lot to do with, some of the things off the floor. He ain't game banging. He ain't, from what I know, shooting shit up. And nah, just a dumbass young dude. You just think about it, like, bro, you got women who bold enough to come out here like Renner said, but each thing, smart thing to do is get one of them dumb athletes, and they are dumb. And you got a lot of guys that tell guys, oh, it's supposed to be that way. You're supposed to, have the money, and she's only there. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Don't let them dumb down this generation, dog. That's how you get caught. That's how you get at the altar, or you at the courthouse. She took you for everything when you retire, or when she feel like she can go for it. There was never no love there. You got to get you somebody who love and care about you. That's that. If not, just hey, look here, man. Just do you, but protect yourself. That's all I can say. Just play the field and protect yourself. Be smart about it. Find women where other motherfuckers ain't finding women at. That's all I can really tell you. But if you shopping digitally on Instagram and Facebook for women, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you, man. And all. And I'm gonna be quiet on that point. But like I said, I get it. I gotta be a dick here. Sorry, garbage truck. I know he cussing me out. But yeah, I mean, shit, it is what it is, man. But I mean, if they did it, they did it. But I think the reason why teams don't want them is because of some of the things off the court. And that's my humble opinion on it. But, and if they criticize him because he was such an inconsistent scorer in the playoffs, so what? You can outgrow that. You can outgrow that. You can get better. I mean, he's a kid, dude. 22, 23? Like, one playoff series, no, that was the first time them being there too, and people criticize. I'm listening to people criticizing the young brother. I'm like, yo, you act like he James Harden. He get more criticized than James Harden. I heard Gilbert Arenas defending James Harden being a choker in the playoffs. Like, man, that's who James Harden is. Oh, it's not fair. What you mean it's not fair? He's trash in the playoffs. We all know it. But Jalen Green, one playoff appearance, everybody ain't gonna be like Cade in their first playoff appearance. You know what I'm saying? Some people will start off great, and then it's just different strokes for different folks. So that's all I pretty much had to say. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love and support.